ceiling was my only witness. Now the whole world watching, but they still don't know the story. I came from cracked concrete and broken promises, where every dream got buried under rent. Mama kept the lights on with a miracle, while I was praying heaven paid the difference. The neighborhood was full of empty heroes, fast money, slow funerals every week. Learn to hide emotions in a poker face, 'cause showing weakness made you look defeated. I had ambition stitched inside my hoodie, more determination than I ever had cash. Every no became another stepping stone, every setback only made me move fast. Now the skyline got my reflection, but the mirror still remembers who I was. A millionaire with scars they can't Photoshop, still thanking God because I never lost my trust. The city only celebrates the winners, but the struggle creates them. Kings don't cry twice, we wipe the blood and keep moving. Turn heartbreak into hustle, turn survival into music. Kings don't cry twice, even when the nights get cold. Built an empire from the ashes, now the whole world watching go. They see the crown, they don't see the crosses. They see the diamonds, they don't count the losses. Now it's mad black foreigns at the valet, penthouse windows touching morning skies. Funny how success attracts 1,000 people when nobody believed before I climb. She loves the flashes, loves the cameras, loves the life that's filling every frame. But she never held my shaking hands when I was fighting doubt without a name. Every chain hanging on my chest feels heavier than people understand. Each one represents another battle that almost buried all my plans. I don't wear success to make them jealous, I wear it for the kid I used to be, to remind them every sleepless night with some they turn into a victory. Tell me, who are you when nobody's clapping? Who are you when the room gets quiet? That's where legends are made. Yeah, lost a brother to the streets, another one to prison walls. Sometimes life don't give a warning, sometimes angels never call. Every prayer sounds much louder after hearing silence scream. I was chasing something bigger, now I'm living every dream. Still I wake up feeling cautious, money can't erase the fear. When you lived your whole life drowning, calm water never feels sincere. I keep my circle small forever, too many smiles hide the skies. Real loyalty's expensive, fake love always comes in style. Kids don't cry twice, we wipe the blood and keep moving. Turn heartbreak into hustle, turn survival into music. Kings don't cry twice, even when the nights get cold. Built an empire from the ashes, now the whole world watching go. Sometimes I park the Lamborghini just to walk the streets alone, looking for the younger version that refused to let go. Same graffiti on the corners, same cracked sidewalks in the rain. Only difference is the boy finally outran the pain. Mama got the house she dreamed of, no more notices on the door. Now she laughs a little louder than she ever could before. If tomorrow everything vanished, every dollar disappeared, I'd still be richer than I was when I learned to kill my fear. Luxury fades, money comes, money goes, but character is forever. Keys don't cry twice, we already paid the price. Turned every score into a trophy, turned every fall into new highs. Kings don't cry twice, the throne was built with pain. Every sunset, every battle, every mile in pouring rain. Now the skyline sings our story. shows. But what really made the king was every night he kept believing, and nobody else did. If I could go back to that little kid, don't rush the pain. One day you'll understand why God let it hurt. Yeah, the younger me, I know your room feels way too small. You stare outside that cracked the window, thinking you'll never leave it all. I know those empty pockets whisper that your dreams are way too high, but broken wings still learn to fly. If they refuse to say goodbye, you'll lose some people on the journey. Some by fate, some by choice. You'll spend 1,000 nights in silence before the world will know your voice. Don't chase the money, chase the purpose. The money follows what is real. The richest man ain't who owns diamonds, it's who can still remember how to feel. Don't let the darkness convince you that it lasts forever. Even the sunrise starts when nobody can see it. This is my letter to my younger self. Don't stop believing now. One day the city lights will shine, because you never bow. This is my letter to my younger self. Hold your heart through every fall. The pain you're living today will become the reason you stand so tall. One day you'll buy your mother every dream she put aside. She'll smile without pretending, you'll finally see her eyes. The house will feel much warmer, no more worrying about rent. She'll tell the neighbors proudly, that's my son, he never been. You'll sit inside expensive cars, wondering why you're thinking back to cardboard boxes, second-hand clothes and food you never had. You'll realize success is strange, it heals but never hides, cause the child inside your chest still quietly survives. Listen closely, the applause will never heal you. Peace will. You'll meet people who love your lifestyle, not the soul beneath your name. They'll celebrate your destination, never understand the rain. Protect the friends that stay beside you before your pockets learn to grow. Real loyalty is priceless, that's something money never knows. When your songs fill giant arenas, remember one important thing: the loudest crowd you'll ever hear is still the silence that shaped the king. Everything you pray for will arrive, but not before it changes you. This is my letter to my younger self. Every tear was worth the fight, every lonely conversation led you to this higher life. To my younger self, don't believe the fear inside, because one day you'll become the proof that dreams survive. If I could stand beside that boy, sleeping underneath those blankets, I'd tell him, don't be scared of being different. The world changes because of people like you, I'd tell him. The nights you think of breaking you are secretly introducing you to the strongest version of yourself, I'd tell him. Keep riding, keep believing, keep fighting, because one day you'll look in the mirror and finally meet the man you always imagined. Some inherit fortunes, some inherit names. You inherited a dream, too stubborn to die. This is my letter to my younger self. This is my letter to my younger self. This is my letter to my younger self. Now the skyline knows our name. Every If you're listening somehow, the world will try to break your spirit. Don't let it, 'cause one day you make your mother smile, you make your city proud, and you realize the greatest victory was never becoming rich, it was becoming the man you promised you would be. So if some kid is hearing this tonight, wondering if it's worth one more try, this song
isn't about me,
it's about you. Because somewhere behind tired eyes,
an empty wallet,
and a heart full of doubt, there's
another legend
right in the first page of a story the world will one day never forget. Been right on marble floor, but they never walk on the concrete that built me. Yeah. I was raised where the nights felt endless, blue lights painted every wall, dreams were bigger than our pockets, still I answered every call. Yeah. Mama folded all the laundry, praying bills would disappear. I was folding all my fears into visions no one else could hear. Every hallway smelled like struggled, every elevator barely worked. Still I pictured glass skyscrapers long before they knew my worth. Yeah, everybody talked about limits, I was busy chasing more. You can lock a body in the trenches, you can't chain a soul that wants to soar. They watch me survive, now they call it success. I call it keeping a promise to the kid I used to be. Marble floors, concrete soul, money changed the view, not my goals. Marble floors, concrete soul, luxury around me, fire in my bones. Every scar became a blueprint, every loss became control. The mansion holds my body, but the streets still hold my soul. Now the elevator opens straight into another life. Crystal chandeliers above me, still remembering candlelight. Foreign keys inside my pocket, memories inside my chest. Funny how expensive silence still can never let you rest. Champagne freezing in the bucket, gold reflecting city skies. Still I hear my mother's voice, stay humble when you rise. Money gave me endless options, pain gave me identity. Without everything that hurt me, there'd be no version now of me. Sometimes I sit inside the Rolls Royce with the engine off, just listening to the silence I once begged for. Lost some brothers chasing shortcuts, lost some others chasing peace. Every victory feels incomplete when familiar voices cease. They say I became untouchable, like success erased my past. Truth is, every scar I carry makes my future built to last. She loves penthouse conversations, private dinners by the sea, but she never recognized the boy that still lives inside me. I wear watches worth a fortune, still protecting borrowed time. Every second feels much heavier when tomorrow wasn't mine. The city built my hunger, the struggle built my name, the pressure built the man, the world mistakes for fame. Nothing here was guaranteed, every blessing that I hold started as another need. The skyline knows my face, but every dream was born inside a forgotten place. If tomorrow all the money vanished, every car and every chain, I still wake up undefeated because they can't repossess pain. Pain became my education. Failure taught me how to lead. Every closed door made me stronger. Every setback planted seeds. Now my family never worries if the lights stay on at night. That's the richest feeling money could never truly buy. I don't need another headline, another plaque, another chart. The greatest thing I ever built was a fearless heart. Some inherit wealth, some inherit struggle. I inherited the will to become everything impossible. I'm still standing where I came. Luxury became my lifestyle. Hunger stays my middle name. Marble floors, concrete soul. The world applies a glow, but only heaven knows how much darkness built this gold. When they tell my story, don't start with the mansion. Start with the apartment where a kid with impossible dreams decided failure would never know his name. Midnight, the silence, the pressure, the nights nobody saw. That's where I was born. I learned to dream beneath the leaking ceiling, counting thunder like you knew my name. Every promise sounded far away, still I believed they'd call my name one day. Mama wore exhaustion like designer, never let her see her break apart. She was building hope with empty pockets, teaching $1 million lessons from the heart. Outside every corner sold illusions, quick cash, fast cars, borrowed pride. I chose a slower road through broken sidewalks, because forever never came overnight. Every bruise became another teacher, every failure sharpened every plan. Before the world believed my vision, I already knew exactly who I am. They celebrate the skyline, I celebrate the nights that almost buried me. Midnight, not the money, not the fame. Every dark road that I walk still burns inside my name. Luxury can't rewrite the past, it only gives a better view of how far I really came. Diamonds catch the sunlight, but my soul was forged in the dark. Now it's rooftop conversations, looking down on city lights. Funny how they look so peaceful after surviving endless nights. Foreign keys inside my jacket, passport full of different skies. Still the richest thing I carry is the fire behind my eyes. Every interview wants answers, every headline loves success. Nobody asks about the mornings I woke up drowning in regret. Money bought another future, never bought another you. Still I choose the same direction, because pain introduced the truth. Would you still chase greatness if nobody ever knew your name? I would, because my dream was never built for applause. She loves candlelight and skyline views, private chefs and marble halls. She don't know I learned persistence, listening to eviction calls. Every suit is perfectly tailored, every watch reflects the stars. Still I keep one old photograph to remember who we are. My success became a language only struggle understands. Every blessing carries fingerprints from nights I barely had a chance. Now the city's screaming louder than my fears ever could. Funny how the impossible starts sounding understood. The world measured my success, God measured my endurance. Midnight made me. Before the spotlight ever could, I became exactly everything they said I never would. Midnight made me. Every wound became a flame, now my future shines so bright it casts shadows on my pain. Sometimes I leave the penthouse silent, walking streets without security, looking for for the younger version who still lives inside of me. He reminds me why I started, why I never sold my soul, why success without a purpose leaves a heart forever cold. Every mile that brought me here was written long before the check. Every dream was paid in courage, long before respect. Now my mother sleeps in peace, my brothers finally breathe. That's worth more than every platinum plaque the industry could ever give. The money changed my lifestyle, the struggle changed my character. Changed my future, changed my future. Night made me. Oh, night made me. That's the truth, they'll never know. They'll admire every diamond, never see the way they hold. Night made me. The city goes beneath my feet, but I'll always be the kid who turned impossible into belief. When they ask how I built an empire, don't show them the mansion, show them the apartment where a young soul sat in the dark and decided that pain would never write the final chapter.